What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Colbert Sports. Right, lads, what a weekend's action. Some thrilling finishes today at Fairy House. I won't go into it too much because we might recap it on the podcast with Mickey D and Joe Value during the week. But Honeysuckle, absolutely brilliant today, especially when there was a bit of a cloud over the stable after getting a couple of high-profile horses running bad in the Hennessy and that, or the Ladbrokes Trophy as it's now called. But absolutely phenomenal. And then great to see Dennis O'Regan winning the Grade 1. And I thought Phil Dore was very impressive. Learning on the job, but still winning very snug in the juvenile race. Right, that's all I'll touch on for that, because we'll touch on all on the Wheelbarrow podcast this week. Right, moving on to, before I move on to tomorrow, just recap today. I had two selections on YouTube. One was an on the meeting was called off. Carlisle was called off. And then I had Lifetime Ambition. I thought he raced too close to a fast pace and then therefore was vulnerable. We had one selection on the Patreon service today. Absolute whopper. We went for 3 points each way on a 25-1 shot in a big handicap, and I thought we were going to do it. We hit the front, and we were in front the whole way down to the last. We got the place money, so a lovely fucking profit off him. A nice 12 points profit off him. So really enjoyed that race. Kevin Sexton rode it for the fatties. Sit Down Lucy, really gave me a thrill. And nice to get that value this morning, 25-1. And just a solid each way bet. When the bookies were paying the 6 places, I thought we'd go for a bit of a touch. So we went strong on her. But look, she didn't let us down. Nice place, nice profit. Go back to Saturday's Lucky 15, very poor. I had, who kicked it off? Was it all of the gin joints maybe kicked it off? He's a horse he's in the black book now. He needs to find maybe retire and do something else. I don't just think he obviously has issues and didn't really put it in. So I was for the forgiven type in the hopes he might bounce back, because he was £10 below his last winning mark. However, there's always a reason for that. So he's gone. Then we had Echo, Paul Nicholls' horse. He was very disappointing. Another horse in the black book. And then, we had one horse run well, finishing second or third, Ferrero Bamboo of Phoenicia Williams. But anyway, that was the story. We had a couple of selections too on Saturday on the Patreon service. One horse disappointed. The other horse won actually, but there was a horse, he was even money in the morning, Grangy, 3 points win, the mare. But then one was pulled out, and then it was back to 2-7. So I'm not going to really claim that as a winner. Anyway, let's move on to tomorrow. Cracking day today on the service. Real thrill, going for a whopping 3 points each way on a 25-1 shot. And she gave us a real buzz, I have to say, hitting the front the whole way down to the last. I thought we were home for a minute. But anyway, dreams, that's what dreams are. Right. Moving on to tomorrow, just a one selection in Kempton. There's an interesting horse here, Secret Army. I'm going to go a pint each way at 5-1. This is ridden by Sean Levy. Was a bit green on debut, but was not divide a promise. David Manouzier trains it. And I thought it could step up a lot on what it's done so far. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a much more streetwise horse tomorrow, and hopefully one that will run a big race. I have a feeling it will. Now, it isn't good enough maiden, but this horse was too green to do itself justice, and it ran on through, it was slowly away and things like that, but you just get the feeling that coming from this yard, it will step up a lot from its first run. So Secret Army, a point each way. So really hope lads, that might win for you. Just a one tomorrow. Not a lot of racing. Looking at air for the Patreon service tomorrow. We're coming up to the end of the month too, lads. The Patreon service. So if you are signing up for the last month of this Patreon server, sign up on the first week of December, because trust me, this is going to be one of the best months yet. There's a lot of notes. I've notes now for the last 6 weeks on horses that will all be coming out in December, and let's get them. Quick word on Saturday as well. Our anti-post selection getting us a nice profit as well. We had 3 points each way on that at 8-1 anti-post on the rope, so quarter the odds. Got us the 4th place finish, so another little profit there. We'll take it, and hopefully we can carry on a solid run of form now. I tipped 10 winners on the service last week, so really proud of that. after having a quiet 12 days the time before. But now I want to finish off tomorrow and the next day, close out the month. But December is going to be a big month, so if you are signing up, the link will be in the description below. But new sign-ups, don't do it until the 1st of December, because you will get charged again on the 1st. So don't sign up the last 2 days of this month. Sign up on the 1st. Many winners coming for the last month in the Mad Merrigan service, and then in January 1st we'll be moving over to Team Colbert to the service. I'll have all the details for you on that in a couple of weeks, so please just hold your questions till then. I will be making a video explaining everything about the new service when I have all the details finalised. Right, let's hope Secret Army wins for you tomorrow. Right, enjoy. The time for Cotton is over.